Dreams have fascinated humanity since the dawn of consciousness. These mysterious nocturnal experiences have inspired countless stories, religious beliefs, and scientific investigations. Yet despite centuries of study, the phenomenon of dreaming remains one of the most intriguing aspects of human existence. What exactly are dreams, and why do we experience them? This comprehensive exploration delves into the science, psychology, and evolutionary significance of dreams, examining what modern research reveals about these nightly journeys of the mind. Dreams are sequences of images, emotions, thoughts, and sensations that occur involuntarily in the mind during certain stages of sleep. They are essentially hallucinations that feel real while we experience them, created entirely by our brain without external sensory input. Dreams can be vivid or vague, pleasant or terrifying, logical or completely absurd. They often blend familiar elements from our waking lives with impossible scenarios that defy the laws of physics and logic. From a neurological perspective, dreams are the result of complex brain activity during sleep. They occur primarily during rapid eye movement sleep, commonly known as REM sleep, though they can also occur during other sleep stages. During REM sleep, the brain exhibits activity patterns remarkably similar to those observed during waking hours, yet the body remains largely paralyzed, preventing us from acting out our dreams. The content of dreams draws from our memories, experiences, fears, desires, and daily concerns. However, the brain processes and combines these elements in ways that often seem random or symbolic. A dream might feature a childhood friend in your current workplace, or you might find yourself flying through a landscape that combines your hometown with a foreign city you once visited. This seemingly chaotic mixing of memories and experiences is actually the result of specific neural processes that occur during sleep. Dreams typically feel real and immediate while we experience them. The dreaming brain generates sensory experiences that can seem as vivid as waking perception. We see colors, hear sounds, feel textures, and experience emotions with remarkable intensity. It is only upon waking that we usually recognize the impossibility of many dream scenarios. This disconnect between dream logic and waking rationality highlights the different states of consciousness our brains operate in during sleep and wakefulness. To understand dreams, we must first understand sleep itself. Sleep is not a uniform state of unconsciousness, but rather a complex process involving multiple stages, each characterized by distinct patterns of brain activity. The sleep cycle consists of two main categories: non-REM sleep and REM sleep. Non-REM sleep is further divided into three stages. Stage 1 is the lightest phase of sleep, occurring as we transition from wakefulness to sleep. Brain waves slow down, and we may experience hypnagogic hallucinations or the sensation of falling. Stage 2 comprises the majority of our sleep time and is characterized by sleep spindles and K-complexes in brainwave patterns. Stage 3, also known as slow-wave sleep or deep sleep, is the most restorative phase, characterized by delta waves and reduced responsiveness to external stimuli. REM sleep, discovered in 1953 by researchers Eugene Aserinsky and Nathaniel Kleitman, is the stage most strongly associated with vivid dreaming. During REM sleep, the brain becomes highly active, consuming almost as much energy as it does during waking hours. The eyes move rapidly beneath closed lids, giving this stage its name. Paradoxically, while the brain is highly active, the body experiences temporary paralysis of voluntary muscles, a phenomenon called REM atonia. This paralysis prevents us from acting out our dreams, which could otherwise be dangerous. The sleep cycle repeats throughout the night, with each complete cycle lasting approximately 90 to 120 minutes. Early in the night, deep sleep stages dominate, while REM periods are brief. As the night progresses, REM periods become longer and more frequent, with the longest and most vivid dreams typically occurring in the early morning hours. This pattern explains why we are more likely to remember dreams from the morning, as we often wake during or shortly after a REM period. While REM sleep is most famous for producing vivid dreams, research has shown that dreaming can occur during all stages of sleep. Non-REM dreams tend to be shorter, less vivid, and more thought-like compared to the elaborate narratives often experienced during REM sleep. However, all forms of dreaming represent the brain's continued activity during sleep, suggesting that our minds never truly rest, even when our bodies do. The neuroscience behind dreams. The neurological basis of dreaming involves complex interactions between various brain regions and neurotransmitter systems. Understanding these mechanisms has been greatly advanced by modern brain imaging techniques, which allow researchers to observe brain activity during sleep in unprecedented detail. During REM sleep, several key brain regions show heightened activity. The visual cortex becomes highly active, generating the imagery we see in dreams. The limbic system, including the amygdala and hippocampus, shows increased activation, contributing to the emotional content and memory incorporation characteristic of dreams. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for logical thinking and self-awareness, shows decreased activity, which may explain why dreams often lack logical coherence and why we rarely question their bizarre nature while experiencing them. The brainstem plays a crucial role in initiating and maintaining REM sleep. The pons, a region of the brainstem, contains REM sleep generators that trigger the characteristic features of this sleep stage, including the rapid eye movements, muscle atonia, and the neurochemical changes that facilitate dreaming. The release of acetylcholine from the pons activates many brain regions associated with dreaming, while the suppression of norepinephrine, serotonin, and histamine creates the unique neurochemical environment of REM sleep. Neurotransmitters play essential roles in dream generation and regulation. Acetylcholine promotes REM sleep and dreaming, while its interaction with other neurotransmitter systems helps shape dream content. The reduction of monoamine neurotransmitters during REM sleep may contribute to the emotional intensity and bizarre nature of dreams. GABA, the brain's primary inhibitory neurotransmitter, helps maintain the muscle paralysis that prevents dream enactment. Recent research has identified specific neural networks involved in dreaming. The default mode network, active during rest and introspection in waking life, remains active during REM sleep and may contribute to the self-referential nature of many dreams. The salience network, which directs attention to important stimuli, may influence which memories and concerns appear in dream content. These network interactions help explain how dreams can feel personally meaningful while often featuring seemingly random elements. The phenomenon of lucid dreaming, where dreamers become aware they are dreaming and may gain some control over the dream content, provides unique insights into dream neuroscience. Brain imaging studies of lucid dreamers show increased activity in the prefrontal cortex, particularly in areas associated with self-awareness and metacognition. This suggests that consciousness and critical thinking can sometimes break through into the dream state, though this remains relatively rare without specific training. Historical and cultural perspectives on dreams. Throughout human history, dreams have been interpreted through various cultural, religious, and philosophical lenses. Ancient civilizations often viewed dreams as messages from gods, glimpses of the future, or journeys to other realms. The Egyptians believed dreams were communications from the divine and developed elaborate systems for dream interpretation. They even had professional dream interpreters and built temples where people could sleep in hopes of receiving prophetic dreams. In ancient Greece, dreams held similar significance. The Greeks believed that dreams could provide healing guidance, and built healing temples called Asclepions, where patients would sleep to receive therapeutic dreams from the god Asclepius. Philosophers like Aristotle began to question the supernatural nature of dreams, suggesting instead that they might be natural phenomena produced by the mind during sleep. Many indigenous cultures around the world have developed sophisticated understandings of dreams that often integrate spiritual and practical elements. Some Native American traditions view dreams as connections to the spirit world and use them for guidance in important life decisions. Aboriginal Australian cultures incorporate dreamtime concepts that blur the boundaries between dreams, mythology, and reality, viewing dreams as access to the foundational stories of existence. Eastern traditions have also contributed rich perspectives on dreaming. Hindu and Buddhist traditions describe various states of consciousness during sleep and view some dreams as reflections of past lives or karmic influences. Tibetan Buddhism has developed practices of dream yoga, where practitioners learn to maintain awareness during dreams as a form of spiritual development and preparation for death and rebirth experiences. The advent of psychoanalysis in the late 19th and early 20th centuries brought new psychological interpretations of dreams. Sigmund Freud famously called dreams the royal road to the unconscious, proposing that they represented disguised fulfillments of repressed wishes. While many of Freud's specific theories have been challenged by modern research, his emphasis on dreams as meaningful psychological phenomena helped establish the scientific study of dreaming. Carl Jung, Freud's contemporary and eventual rival, offered a different perspective on dreams. Jung viewed dreams not just as expressions of repressed desires, but as compensatory mechanisms that balanced conscious attitudes with unconscious content. He introduced concepts like the collective unconscious and archetypal symbols in dreams, suggesting that some dream imagery might be universal to human experience. These historical perspectives illustrate humanity's enduring fascination with dreams and our attempts to understand their significance. While modern science has provided new insights into the biological mechanisms of dreaming, the cultural and personal meaning of dreams remains an active area of exploration and debate. Major theories about why we dream. Scientists and researchers have proposed numerous theories to explain why we dream, each offering different perspectives on the function and purpose of these nightly mental experiences. These theories range from viewing dreams as meaningless neural noise to considering them essential for psychological and cognitive health. One of the earliest scientific theories, proposed by researchers Hobson and Macaulay in 1977, is the activation synthesis hypothesis. This theory suggests that dreams result from the brain's attempt to make sense of random neural activity that occurs during REM sleep. According to this view, the brainstem generates random electrical impulses during REM sleep, and the cortex tries to synthesize these signals into coherent experiences, resulting in the often bizarre and illogical nature of dreams. While this theory helped establish a biological basis for dreaming, critics argue that it cannot fully explain the often meaningful and emotionally relevant content of dreams. The threat simulation theory, proposed by researcher Antti Revonsuo, suggests that dreams serve an evolutionary function by allowing us to practice responding to dangerous situations in a safe environment. This theory points to the prevalence of threatening or challenging scenarios in dreams and proposes that dreaming helped our ancestors survive by providing opportunities to rehearse escape behaviors and problem-solving skills. While intriguing, this theory struggles to explain the many dreams that do not involve threats or the prevalence of mundane dream content. Memory consolidation theories represent some of the most well-supported explanations for dreaming. These theories propose that dreams play crucial roles in processing and integrating memories from waking life. During sleep, the brain transfers information from temporary storage areas to long-term memory networks, and dreams may represent the conscious experience of this memory processing. Research has shown that REM sleep is indeed important for certain types of memory consolidation, particularly emotional memories and procedural learning. The emotional regulation theory suggests that dreams help us process and regulate emotions, particularly negative emotions like fear, anxiety, and stress. Dreams may provide a safe space to experience and work through emotional challenges, helping to maintain psychological balance. Research supporting this theory has found that REM sleep deprivation can lead to emotional dysregulation, and that people who dream more may show better emotional adjustment. Recent neuroscience research has led to more sophisticated theories about dream function. The default network reset theory proposes that dreams help reset and maintain the brain's default mode network, which is active during rest and self-referential thinking. Dreams may help clear unnecessary neural connections and strengthen important ones, similar to how sleep helps consolidate memories and clear metabolic waste from the brain. The proto-consciousness theory, developed by researcher Mark Solms, suggests that dreams represent a primitive form of consciousness that provides the foundation for waking awareness. According to this view, the dreaming brain generates virtual sensory experiences that help maintain the neural networks necessary for consciousness, even when external sensory input is blocked during sleep. It is important to note that these theories are not mutually exclusive. Dreams may serve multiple functions simultaneously, and different types of dreams may serve different purposes. The complexity of dreaming suggests that it likely evolved to serve multiple adaptive functions, from memory processing to emotional regulation to consciousness maintenance. Memory consolidation and dreams. One of the most compelling and well-researched explanations for why we dream centers on memory consolidation. During waking hours, our brains constantly acquire new information, experiences, and skills. However, this information initially exists in a fragile state and requires processing to become stable, long-term memories. Sleep, and particularly REM sleep, plays a crucial role in this memory consolidation process, and dreams may represent the conscious experience of memory processing and integration. The relationship between sleep and memory has been demonstrated through numerous research studies. People who learn new information or skills and then get adequate sleep show better retention and performance compared to those who remain awake or are sleep-deprived. This effect is particularly strong for procedural memories, such as learning to play a musical instrument or mastering a new motor skill, and for emotional memories that carry strong feelings or personal significance. During sleep, the brain engages in a complex process of memory reorganization. Information that was temporarily stored in the hippocampus during the day gets transferred to various cortical regions for long-term storage. This process, known as system consolidation, helps integrate new memories with existing knowledge networks and can continue for weeks, months, or even years after initial learning. Dreams appear to play an active role in this memory consolidation process. Dream content often includes elements from recent experiences, a phenomenon researchers call the day residue effect. However, dreams do not simply replay memories verbatim. Instead, they tend to extract the essential elements of experiences and recombine them in novel ways. This process of memory extraction and recombination may help the brain identify patterns, make connections between seemingly unrelated experiences, and integrate new information with existing knowledge. Research has identified specific patterns in how memories appear in dreams. The dream lag effect shows that experiences from the day of learning and from approximately 1 week earlier are most likely to appear in dreams, suggesting multiple phases of memory processing. Emotional memories are particularly likely to be incorporated into dreams, and the emotional intensity of waking experiences often predicts their appearance in dream content. The selectivity of memory incorporation into dreams suggests that dreaming serves more than just passive memory replay. The brain appears to actively choose which memories to process during sleep, prioritizing information that is emotionally significant, personally relevant, or potentially important for future behavior. This selective processing may help the brain efficiently organize and store the most important information while discarding irrelevant details. Studies of patients with various types of brain damage have provided additional insights into the relationship between dreams and memory. Patients with damage to the medial prefrontal cortex often show impaired dreaming ability alongside memory problems, suggesting shared neural mechanisms. Similarly, patients with certain types of amnesia show altered dream patterns, further supporting the connection between dreaming and memory processing. The memory consolidation function of dreams may also extend to creative problem-solving and insight generation. Many famous discoveries and creative breakthroughs have been attributed to dreams or sleep-related insights. The brain's ability to make novel connections between memories during dreaming may facilitate creative thinking and help solve problems that seemed intractable during waking hours. Emotional processing. Through dreams, dreams serve as a powerful mechanism for emotional processing and regulation, helping us cope with stress, trauma, and daily emotional challenges. The emotional content of dreams is often more intense than our waking emotional experiences, and the brain regions most active during REM sleep are heavily involved in emotional processing. This suggests that dreams play a crucial role in maintaining our emotional well-being. The amygdala, often called the brain's fear center, shows heightened activity during REM sleep. This increased activation may allow the brain to process threatening or stressful experiences in a safe environment where the emotional intensity can be experienced without real-world consequences. Dreams may function as a kind of emotional rehearsal, helping us prepare for similar situations in waking life or work through unresolved emotional conflicts. Research has shown that people who experience trauma often have dreams related to their traumatic experiences. While these dreams can be distressing, they may serve an adaptive function by allowing gradual exposure to traumatic memories in a controlled environment. Over time, this dream processing may help reduce the emotional impact of traumatic memories and contribute to psychological healing. However, in some cases, such as post-traumatic stress disorder, the dream processing system may become dysregulated, leading to recurring nightmares that maintain rather than resolve emotional distress. The emotional regulation theory of dreaming suggests that dreams help maintain emotional balance by providing an outlet for strong emotions that cannot be fully expressed during waking hours. Dreams may allow us to experience forbidden desires, express suppressed anger, or confront fears in ways that would be inappropriate or impossible in waking life. This emotional release function of dreams may be particularly important for maintaining mental health and preventing the buildup of emotional tension. Studies of dream content have revealed fascinating patterns in emotional processing. Negative emotions are more common in dreams than positive emotions, which may reflect the brain's prioritization of processing challenging or threatening experiences. However, the way emotions are experienced in dreams often differs from waking emotional experiences. Dream emotions can be more intense, more rapidly changing, or completely disconnected from the apparent dream content, suggesting that the brain processes emotions differently during sleep. The relationship between mood and dreaming is bidirectional. While our emotional state affects our dream content, our dreams may also influence our waking mood. People who have more positive dreams often report better mood upon waking, while frequent nightmares are associated with increased anxiety and depression. This suggests that the emotional processing that occurs during dreaming has real consequences for our daily emotional well-being. Dream deprivation studies have provided additional evidence for the emotional regulation function of dreams. People who are selectively deprived of REM sleep show increased emotional reactivity, difficulty regulating emotions, and changes in mood. These effects suggest that the emotional processing that occurs during REM sleep and dreaming is necessary for maintaining emotional stability. The social and cultural context of dreams also influences emotional processing. Dreams often feature social interactions and relationships, allowing us to work through interpersonal conflicts, practice social skills, or explore relationship dynamics in a consequence-free environment. This social rehearsal function of dreams may be particularly important for maintaining healthy relationships and developing social emotional intelligence. Dreams have long been recognized as sources of creative inspiration and problem-solving insights. Throughout history, numerous scientific discoveries, artistic creations, and technological innovations have been attributed to dreams or dream-inspired insights. The unique cognitive state during dreaming, characterized by reduced logical constraints and increased associative thinking, creates ideal conditions for creative problem-solving and innovation. The phenomenon of dream-inspired discoveries is well documented across various fields. Dmitri Mendeleev reportedly saw the complete periodic table in a dream after struggling with its organization while awake. Niels Bohr described dreaming of sitting on the sun with electrons orbiting around him, which contributed to his model of atomic structure. Musicians like Paul McCartney have attributed songs to dreams, and writers like Stephen King have found story ideas in their dream experiences. The cognitive processes that occur during dreaming are particularly well suited for creative thinking. During REM sleep, the brain shows decreased activity in the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for logical reasoning and critical evaluation. Simultaneously, areas involved in associative thinking and memory retrieval become more active. This combination allows for the formation of novel associations between previously unconnected ideas, memories, and concepts. Research on creative problem-solving has demonstrated that REM sleep can enhance insight and creative thinking. Studies have shown that people who sleep after being presented with a problem are more likely to find creative solutions compared to those who remain awake. The brain's ability to make remote associations during REM sleep may help identify connections that are not apparent during focused, logical thinking. The process of creative problem-solving in dreams appears to involve several mechanisms. Memory consolidation during sleep may help integrate new information with existing knowledge in ways that reveal previously hidden connections. The emotional processing that occurs during dreaming may help overcome psychological barriers that prevent creative thinking during waking hours. The reduced influence of logical constraints during dreaming may allow for the exploration of unconventional solutions that would be dismissed during critical waking thought. Lucid dreaming, where individuals become aware they are dreaming and can potentially influence dream content, has been studied as a tool for enhancing creativity and problem-solving. Some research suggests that lucid dreamers can deliberately explore creative solutions to problems within their dreams, though the practical applications of this ability remain limited. The role of dreams in consolidating procedural memories may also contribute to creative and problem-solving abilities. Skills that are practiced before sleep often show improvement after a night of sleep and dreaming, suggesting that the brain continues to work on skill development during sleep. This offline processing may help identify more efficient or creative approaches to complex tasks. However, it is important to note that not all dreams lead to creative insights, and many reported dream discoveries may be subject to memory biases and selective reporting. The relationship between dreaming and creativity is complex and likely depends on various factors, including the dreamer's expertise, the nature of the problem, and individual differences in dream recall and interpretation. The creative potential of dreams has implications for education, professional development, and personal growth. Understanding how dreams contribute to creative thinking may help individuals and organizations develop strategies for enhancing innovation and problem-solving abilities. This might include ensuring adequate sleep and REM sleep, paying attention to dream content, and creating environments that support both focused work and creative reflection. The evolutionary purpose of dreams. From an evolutionary perspective, the universal nature of dreaming across species and the significant energy costs associated with REM sleep suggests that dreams must serve important adaptive functions. Understanding why natural selection would have preserved and refined the capacity for dreaming provides crucial insights into the biological significance of these nightly experiences. The fact that all mammals experience REM sleep, and likely some form of dreaming, indicates that this phenomenon evolved early in mammalian evolution and has been maintained across millions of years. The energy requirements of REM sleep are substantial, with the brain consuming almost as much energy during REM sleep as during waking hours. From an evolutionary standpoint, such energy expenditure would only be maintained if it provided significant survival advantages. Several evolutionary theories have been proposed to explain the adaptive value of dreaming. The threat simulation theory suggests that dreams evolved as a mechanism for practicing responses to dangerous situations. According to this view, dreams that involve threats, conflicts, or challenging situations allow individuals to rehearse survival behaviors without the risks associated with real-world encounters. This rehearsal function may have provided survival advantages to our ancestors who faced numerous environmental threats. The social simulation theory extends this concept to social situations, proposing that dreams help us practice complex social interactions and develop social cognitive skills. Given the importance of social relationships for human survival and reproduction, the ability to simulate and practice social scenarios during sleep may have provided significant evolutionary advantages. Dreams often feature social interactions, relationship dynamics, and group situations that mirror the complexities of waking social life. The cognitive development theory suggests that dreams play a role in brain development and learning, particularly during childhood and adolescence when REM sleep is most abundant. Dreams may help wire neural networks, practice cognitive skills, and integrate learning experiences in ways that enhance overall cognitive development. The high proportion of REM sleep in developing brains supports this theory, as infants and children spend much more time in REM sleep than adults. Memory consolidation and emotional regulation functions of dreams also provide clear evolutionary advantages. The ability to efficiently process and store important memories while discarding irrelevant information would enhance learning and adaptation to changing environments. Similarly, the emotional regulation provided by dreams would help maintain psychological stability and social functioning, both crucial for survival in social species. The neuroplasticity theory proposes that dreams help maintain and modify neural connections throughout life. By providing internal stimulation to neural networks during sleep, Dreams may prevent the degradation of neural pathways and facilitate the formation of new connections. This function would be particularly important for maintaining cognitive flexibility and adaptation to changing environments throughout an individual's lifetime. Recent research on the default mode network and consciousness has led to new evolutionary theories about dreaming. The proto-consciousness theory suggests that dreams help maintain the neural foundations of consciousness itself. By providing a form of virtual consciousness during sleep, dreams may help preserve the complex neural networks that support self-awareness planning and other higher cognitive functions. The evolutionary perspective on dreams also considers the costs and benefits of different aspects of dreaming. While vivid, memorable dreams may provide the most obvious benefits for learning and emotional processing, the vast majority of dreams are forgotten upon waking. This pattern suggests that the act of dreaming itself, rather than dream recall, provides the primary evolutionary advantages. Understanding the evolutionary origins and functions of dreams may also help explain individual differences in dreaming patterns and the relationship between dreaming and mental health. Individuals with more active or elaborate dream lives may have inherited traits that provided advantages in memory processing, emotional regulation, or social cognition. Conversely, disruptions to normal dreaming patterns may contribute to various psychological and cognitive difficulties. Sleep disorders and dream disruption. Sleep disorders can significantly impact dreaming patterns and provide insights into the normal functions of dreams. Various sleep disorders affect different aspects of the sleep cycle and can lead to changes in dream frequency, content, and emotional impact. Understanding these disorders helps illuminate the importance of healthy dreaming for overall psychological and physical well-being. REM sleep behavior disorder is a particularly dramatic example of sleep disruption that affects dreaming. In this condition, the normal muscle paralysis that occurs during REM sleep fails, allowing individuals to act out their dreams physically. People with this disorder may punch, kick, jump out of bed, or engage in other vigorous activities while still asleep. This condition demonstrates the normally protective function of REM paralysis and highlights the potentially intense motor activity that can be associated with dream content. Narcolepsy, a disorder characterized by excessive daytime sleepiness and sudden sleep attacks, also affects dreaming patterns. People with narcolepsy often experience REM sleep intrusion into waking hours, leading to hypnagogic hallucinations and cataplexy, a sudden loss of muscle tone triggered by strong emotions. These symptoms suggest that the boundaries between sleep and wake states can become blurred, affecting the normal containment of dreamlike experiences to sleep periods. Sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, can fragment sleep and reduce REM sleep quality. People with sleep apnea often report fewer dreams and may experience changes in dream content. The repeated awakenings associated with sleep apnea can interfere with the normal progression through sleep stages, potentially disrupting the memory consolidation and emotional processing functions of dreams. Insomnia, one of the most common sleep disorders, can affect both the quantity and quality of REM sleep and dreaming. People with chronic insomnia may experience reduced REM sleep, which can impact emotional regulation and memory consolidation. Paradoxically, some individuals with insomnia report more vivid or disturbing dreams when they do sleep, possibly due to REM rebound effects or increased anxiety about sleep. Nightmare disorder involves frequent disturbing dreams that cause significant distress and may interfere with daily functioning. While occasional nightmares are normal, persistent nightmares may indicate underlying psychological stress, trauma, or other mental health conditions. Nightmare disorder demonstrates how the normal emotional processing function of dreams can become dysregulated, leading to increased rather than decreased emotional distress. Post-traumatic stress disorder commonly involves changes in dreaming patterns, including recurrent nightmares related to traumatic experiences. These trauma-related dreams may represent the brain's attempt to process traumatic memories, but they can also perpetuate psychological distress and interfere with recovery. Understanding how trauma affects dreaming has led to therapeutic approaches that specifically address nightmare content and sleep disturbances. Medications can also significantly impact dreaming patterns. Many antidepressants suppress REM sleep and can reduce dream frequency and intensity. Conversely, when people discontinue these medications, they may experience REM rebound, leading to intense, vivid dreams. Other medications, including some blood pressure medications, can increase nightmare frequency or change dream content. Sleep disorders in children can affect dream development and may have long-term consequences for cognitive and emotional development. Children with sleep disorders may experience disrupted memory consolidation and emotional processing, potentially affecting learning, behavior, and social development. Early intervention for childhood sleep disorders may be crucial for preventing long-term impacts on dreaming functions. The study of sleep disorders has also revealed the importance of dream content for psychological health. People with certain sleep disorders often report changes in dream emotional tone with more negative or threatening dream content. This suggests that the emotional regulation function of dreams may become impaired in sleep disorders, contributing to daytime mood and anxiety difficulties. Treatment of sleep disorders often leads to improvements in dreaming patterns and dream-related functions. Continuous positive airway pressure treatment for sleep apnea, for example, can restore normal REM sleep and improve dream recall and content. Similarly, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia can improve sleep quality and normalize dreaming patterns, often leading to improvements in mood and cognitive function. Dream recall and individual differences. The ability to remember dreams varies dramatically among individuals, with some people recalling dreams almost every morning, while others report never remembering their dreams. This variation in dream recall has fascinated researchers and provides insights into the factors that influence our ability to access and remember these nocturnal experiences. Several factors contribute to individual differences in dream recall. Personality traits appear to play a significant role, with people who are more open to experience, creative and introspective typically reporting higher rates of dream recall. These individuals may be more attuned to their internal mental states and more motivated to pay attention to and remember their dreams. Additionally, people with higher levels of absorption, the tendency to become fully engaged in mental experiences, often show better dream recall. Sleep patterns and quality significantly influence dream recall. People who wake up frequently during the night or who have lighter sleep are more likely to remember their dreams, possibly because they are more likely to wake during or shortly after REM periods when dreams are most vivid. The timing of awakening is crucial, as dreams are much more likely to be remembered if awakening occurs during or immediately after a REM period, rather than during deep sleep stages. Lifestyle factors also affect dream recall. Regular sleep schedules, adequate sleep duration, and good sleep hygiene practices are associated with better dream recall. Stress levels, alcohol consumption, and certain medications can all impact dream recall, with chronic stress and alcohol use typically reducing dream memory, while some medications may either enhance or suppress dream recall. Age-related changes in sleep architecture contribute to differences in dream recall across the lifespan. Young children and teenagers who spend more time in REM sleep often report vivid dreams and may have better dream recall than adults. However, as people age, REM sleep decreases and dream recall often becomes less frequent, though individual variation remains substantial. Gender differences in dream recall have been consistently reported, with women typically showing better dream recall than men. This difference may be related to various factors including sleep patterns, personality traits, cultural factors that encourage or discourage attention to dreams, and possibly hormonal influences on sleep and memory. The content and emotional intensity of dreams also influence recall. Dreams with strong emotional content, unusual or bizarre elements, or personally significant themes are more likely to be remembered. This suggests that the brain selectively remembers dreams that may be psychologically meaningful or emotionally important, while allowing more mundane dream content to fade from memory. Techniques for improving dream recall have been developed and studied. Keeping a dream journal, setting intentions to remember dreams before sleep, and immediately recording dreams upon awakening can all enhance dream recall. Some people find that specific practices like meditation, visualization, or lucid dreaming techniques can improve their ability to remember dreams. The neurobiological basis of dream recall involves complex interactions between memory systems and consciousness. The transition from sleep to waking appears to be crucial for dream memory consolidation. Dreams that are not immediately attended to upon awakening are quickly forgotten, suggesting that the transfer from sleeping memory to waking memory requires active attention and effort. Individual differences in dream recall may also reflect differences in the value or importance that people place on dreams. Cultural background, religious beliefs, and personal interests can all influence whether individuals pay attention to their dreams and make efforts to remember them. People who view dreams as meaningful or important are more likely to develop better dream recall abilities. Research on dream recall has practical implications for understanding memory, consciousness, and the functions of dreams. Studies comparing high and low dream recallers have provided insights into the neural networks involved in dream formation and memory consolidation. These findings contribute to our broader understanding of how memory works and how different states of consciousness interact. The relationship between dream recall and psychological well-being is complex. While some research suggests that people with better dream recall may have richer inner lives and better access to unconscious processes, other studies indicate that excessive focus on dreams or frequent nightmare recall can be associated with psychological distress. The optimal level of dream recall likely varies among individuals based on their psychological makeup and life circumstances. Cultural and personal meaning of dreams. While modern science has revealed much about the biological mechanisms of dreaming, the personal and cultural significance of dreams remains an important aspect of human experience. Dreams continue to influence beliefs, decisions, and understanding of self across diverse cultures and individuals, demonstrating that their meaning extends beyond their neurobiological functions. Cultural interpretations of dreams vary widely around the world, reflecting different belief systems and ways of understanding consciousness and reality. Many cultures maintain traditional practices of dream interpretation and view dreams as sources of guidance, prophecy, or spiritual communication. These cultural frameworks for understanding dreams often emphasize their meaning and significance in ways that complement rather than contradict scientific understanding. In many African cultures, dreams are seen as connections to ancestral spirits and sources of wisdom and guidance. Dream interpretation often involves community elders or specialists who help individuals understand the messages contained in their dreams. These practices recognize dreams as meaningful experiences that can provide insight into personal and community issues, health matters, and important life decisions. Many Latin American cultures have rich traditions of dream interpretation that blend indigenous beliefs with influences from European and African traditions. Dreams are often viewed as prophetic or as communications from spiritual realms. The practice of sharing and interpreting dreams within families and communities helps maintain cultural knowledge and provides support for dealing with life challenges. Asian cultures have developed sophisticated systems for understanding dreams that often integrate philosophical and spiritual concepts. Traditional Chinese medicine includes theories about how dreams relate to physical and mental health, while Buddhist and Hindu traditions view dreams as reflections of consciousness states and karmic influences. These frameworks provide structured approaches to understanding and working with dream content. In contemporary Western cultures, despite the influence of scientific materialism, many individuals continue to find personal meaning in their dreams. Dreams are often viewed as expressions of unconscious thoughts and feelings, sources of creative inspiration, or reflections of personal psychological processes. This personal meaning-making around dreams occurs alongside scientific understanding rather than in opposition to it. The practice of dream journaling has become popular among people seeking to understand their dreams and their personal significance. By recording and reflecting on dream content over time, individuals often identify patterns, recurring themes, and connections to their waking life experiences. This self-reflective practice can provide insights into personal concerns, relationships, and psychological processes. Psychotherapy and counseling often incorporate work with dreams as a tool for understanding psychological dynamics and promoting personal growth. While modern therapeutic approaches to dreams are informed by scientific research rather than supernatural beliefs, they still recognize the potential value of dreams for self-understanding and emotional processing. Therapists may help clients explore dream content as metaphorical representations of their inner lives and external challenges. The meaning individuals derive from their dreams appears to be influenced by their personal beliefs, psychological needs, and life circumstances. People going through major life transitions, dealing with significant stress, or facing important decisions often report that their dreams seem particularly meaningful or relevant to their situations. This suggests that the personal significance of dreams may be related to their psychological functions in processing emotions and experiences. Dream symbolism and metaphor continue to fascinate people across cultures. While scientific research suggests that most dream content reflects recent experiences and concerns rather than universal symbolic meanings, individuals often find that certain dream images or scenarios resonate with their personal experiences in meaningful ways. This personal symbolism may be more important than any universal dream meanings. The tension between scientific and personal understandings of dreams reflects broader questions about the nature of consciousness, meaning, and human experience. While neuroscience can explain the mechanisms of dream formation and many of their functions, the subjective experience of dreaming and its personal significance remain important aspects of what makes us human. Dreams across different populations. The experience of dreaming varies across different populations, providing insights into how factors such as age, mental health, and neurological conditions affect dream patterns and functions. These variations help researchers understand the normal parameters of dreaming and identify when dream changes might indicate underlying health issues. Children's dreams differ significantly from adult dreams in both content and characteristics. Young children often report shorter, simpler dreams that frequently feature animals and family members. As children develop, their dreams become more complex and begin to include more sophisticated narratives and emotional content. The high proportion of REM sleep in childhood suggests that dreams may play particularly important roles in brain development and learning during these critical years. Adolescents experience unique patterns of dreaming that correspond to the significant physical and psychological changes occurring during this developmental period. Teenage dreams often contain more intense emotions, social situations, and themes related to identity development and independence. The changing sleep patterns during adolescence, including delayed sleep phase and increased sleep needs, may affect dreaming patterns and contribute to the emotional intensity often observed in teenage dream reports. Elderly individuals typically experience changes in both sleep architecture and dreaming patterns. Older adults spend less time in REM sleep and may report fewer dreams or less vivid dream experiences. However, those who do recall dreams in later life often report content that reflects concerns about health, mortality, and relationships with family members. These changes may reflect both normal aging processes and the different life concerns that become prominent in later years. People with various mental health conditions often show distinctive dreaming patterns. Depression is frequently associated with changes in REM sleep, including earlier onset of REM periods and increased REM density. Depressed individuals may report more negative dream content and may experience dreams that reflect the themes of hopelessness and despair characteristic of their condition. Understanding these patterns has led to research on whether dream content might serve as an indicator of depression, severity, or treatment progress. Anxiety disorders can significantly impact dream content and frequency. People with generalized anxiety disorder often report more frequent nightmares and dreams containing themes of threat, danger, or failure. Post-traumatic stress disorder specifically affects dreaming through recurring nightmares that replay traumatic experiences or contain related themes. These trauma-related dreams can perpetuate distress and interfere with the normal emotional processing functions of dreaming. Schizophrenia and other psychotic disorders involve complex changes in both sleep and dreaming. Some individuals with schizophrenia report vivid, bizarre dreams that may be difficult to distinguish from their psychotic symptoms. The boundaries between sleeping and waking consciousness may become blurred, leading to confusion about whether experiences occurred in dreams or reality. Research in this area helps illuminate the neural mechanisms underlying both dreaming and psychotic symptoms. Neurological conditions can provide unique insights into the mechanisms of dreaming. Patients with damage to specific brain regions may show selective impairments in dreaming while maintaining other sleep functions. For example, damage to visual cortex can eliminate visual imagery in dreams while preserving other aspects of dream experience. These cases help researchers understand how different brain regions contribute to various aspects of dreaming. Individuals who are born blind experience dreams differently from sighted individuals, with greater emphasis on auditory, tactile, and emotional content rather than visual imagery. Those who lose their sight later in life may continue to experience visual dreams for years after vision loss, suggesting that dream imagery draws from stored memories rather than current sensory input. These findings contribute to our understanding of how dreams incorporate and transform sensory experiences. People with various sleep disorders show distinctive dreaming patterns that reflect their underlying conditions. Those with sleep apnea may report dreams of suffocation or drowning, possibly reflecting their real physiological experiences during sleep. Individuals with restless leg syndrome might incorporate movement themes into their dreams, while those with insomnia may have dreams focused on sleep or frustration about sleep difficulties. Cultural background significantly influences dream content and interpretation, even when biological mechanisms remain the same. People from collectivist cultures may report more dreams involving family and community members, while those from individualist cultures might have more dreams focused on personal achievement and individual concerns. These cultural differences in dream content reflect the different values and social structures that shape daily life experiences. Modern research and future directions. The field of dream research continues to evolve rapidly, driven by advances in neuroscience technology, sleep medicine, and cognitive science. Modern research techniques are providing unprecedented insights into the mechanisms of dreaming and opening new avenues for understanding consciousness, memory, and mental health. Brain imaging technologies have revolutionized dream research by allowing scientists to observe brain activity during sleep in real time. Functional magnetic resonance imaging and positron emission tomography can track blood flow and metabolic activity in different brain regions during various sleep stages. These techniques have revealed the specific neural networks involved in dream generation and have helped identify how different types of dream content correspond to activity in different brain areas. High-density electroencephalography has provided detailed information about the electrical activity patterns during dreaming sleep. Modern EEG systems can monitor hundreds of electrode sites simultaneously, creating detailed maps of brain activity during REM and non-REM sleep. This technology has revealed that dreaming may be more widespread across sleep stages than previously thought and has identified specific brain wave patterns associated with different aspects of dream experience. Sleep laboratory studies continue to provide controlled environments for investigating dream phenomena. Modern sleep labs can monitor multiple physiological parameters simultaneously, including brain activity, eye movements, muscle tension, heart rate, and breathing patterns. These comprehensive monitoring systems allow researchers to correlate dream reports with precise physiological measurements and identify the biological signatures of different types of dreams. The development of techniques for studying lucid dreaming has opened new possibilities for dream research. Researchers can now train volunteers to become aware during dreams and communicate with laboratory staff using predetermined eye movement signals. This allows for real-time studies of dream content and provides unique opportunities to investigate the relationship between conscious control and dream experience. Advances in memory research are revealing new insights into how dreams contribute to learning and memory consolidation. Targeted memory reactivation techniques can manipulate which memories are processed during sleep by presenting subtle cues during specific sleep stages. These studies are helping researchers understand exactly how dreams contribute to memory formation and which types of learning benefit most from dream-related processing. The field of computational neuroscience is developing increasingly sophisticated models of dream generation. These computer models attempt to simulate the neural processes that produce dreams and can help researchers test hypotheses about dream mechanisms. Machine learning approaches are also being applied to analyze large datasets of dream reports, identifying patterns and themes that might not be apparent through traditional analysis methods. Research on the therapeutic applications of dream work is expanding, with new approaches for treating nightmares and sleep disorders. Image rehearsal therapy, which involves consciously modifying nightmare content while awake, has shown promise for reducing nightmare frequency and intensity. Virtual reality technologies are being explored as tools for nightmare treatment and for studying the relationship between dream imagery and visual experience. The development of wearable sleep monitoring devices is making dream research more accessible and naturalistic. These devices can track sleep patterns, movement, and physiological measures in people's home environments over extended periods. This technology is providing new insights into how factors such as stress, lifestyle, and health conditions affect dreaming patterns in real-world settings. Pharmaceutical research continues to investigate how various medications affect dreaming and whether dreams might be therapeutic targets for treating mental health conditions. New understanding of the neurotransmitter systems involved in dreaming is leading to more targeted approaches for modifying dream content and frequency when therapeutically appropriate. Future research directions include investigating the potential applications of dream insights for creativity enhancement, problem solving, and education. Some researchers are exploring whether dream content can be influenced to promote learning or creative thinking, though this remains a highly experimental area. The development of brain-computer interfaces might eventually allow for more direct interaction with dream processes, though such applications remain largely theoretical. The study of artificial intelligence and consciousness is also informing dream research. As scientists develop better understanding of how artificial systems might experience something analogous to consciousness, they are gaining new perspectives on the nature of dream consciousness and its relationship to waking awareness. Practical implications and applications. Understanding dreams has practical implications that extend far beyond academic curiosity. The insights gained from dream research are being applied in various fields, including mental health treatment, education, creativity enhancement, and personal development. These applications demonstrate the real-world value of understanding our nightly mental experiences. In clinical psychology and psychiatry, dream analysis and dream-focused interventions are being refined based on scientific understanding of dream functions. Therapists use knowledge about how dreams process emotions and memories to help clients work through trauma, anxiety, and other psychological challenges. Modern approaches to dream work in therapy integrate scientific understanding with clinical practice, moving beyond purely interpretive approaches to focus on how dreams can facilitate healing and growth. The treatment of nightmares has been significantly improved through scientific understanding of dream mechanisms. Image rehearsal therapy, which involves consciously modifying nightmare scenarios while awake, has proven effective for reducing nightmare frequency and intensity. This approach is based on research showing that dream content can be influenced by waking thoughts and intentions, providing a practical tool for addressing sleep disturbances. Sleep medicine has incorporated dream research findings into comprehensive treatment approaches for sleep disorders. Understanding how various sleep disorders affect dreaming helps clinicians assess treatment effectiveness and identify potential complications. For example, the return of normal dreaming patterns can indicate successful treatment of sleep apnea or other sleep disruptions. Educational applications of dream research are being explored, particularly in understanding how sleep and dreams contribute to learning and memory consolidation. Some educational programs are incorporating information about optimal sleep practices to enhance learning, recognizing that the memory consolidation that occurs during dreaming is crucial for academic success. Research on the timing of sleep relative to learning is informing recommendations for study schedules and sleep hygiene in educational settings. Creative industries are showing increased interest in understanding how dreams contribute to innovation and artistic inspiration. While the relationship between dreams and creativity is complex, some organizations are exploring how sleep schedules and dream awareness might be optimized to enhance creative output. This includes understanding how different sleep stages contribute to different types of creative thinking and problem solving. The development of sleep tracking technology has made dream research more accessible to the general public. Consumer sleep monitors can provide individuals with information about their sleep patterns and REM sleep duration, potentially helping them optimize their sleep for better dream experiences and memory consolidation. However, the accuracy and clinical utility of consumer sleep devices remain subjects of ongoing research. Personal development and self-understanding applications of dream research continue to evolve. While avoiding overly deterministic interpretations of dream meaning, individuals can use scientific understanding of dream functions to gain insights into their emotional processing, stress levels, and psychological well-being. Dream journaling and reflection, informed by research on dream functions, can be valuable tools for self-awareness and personal growth. The workplace implications of dream research include understanding how shift work, sleep deprivation, and work-related stress affect dreaming and overall cognitive function. Organizations in industries that require shift work or involve high-stress situations are beginning to incorporate sleep science findings into their policies and practices, recognizing that healthy sleep and dreaming patterns contribute to job performance and safety. Mental health screening and assessment may increasingly incorporate questions about dream patterns and sleep quality. Changes in dreaming can be early indicators of developing mental health issues, and understanding normal dream patterns can help clinicians distinguish between healthy variations in dream experience and potentially problematic changes. The integration of dream research findings into public health initiatives is beginning to occur, with recognition that healthy sleep and dreaming patterns are important components of overall well-being. Public health campaigns increasingly emphasize the importance of good sleep hygiene, not just for physical health, but also for the psychological benefits provided by healthy dreaming. Conclusion dreams represent one of the most fascinating and complex phenomena of human experience. Through centuries of observation, study, and scientific investigation, we have come to understand that dreams are far from meaningless random neural activity. Instead, they appear to serve multiple crucial functions, including memory consolidation, emotional processing, creative problem-solving, and consciousness maintenance. The scientific evidence clearly demonstrates that dreams are not merely byproducts of sleep, but are instead active, functional processes that contribute significantly to our psychological and cognitive well-being. The intricate neural mechanisms that generate dreams, the selective processing of memories and emotions that occurs during dream states, and the consistent patterns of dreaming across cultures and species all point to the fundamental importance of these nightly mental experiences. Modern research has revealed that dreams serve as a bridge between our sleeping and waking lives, helping us process daily experiences, regulate emotions, consolidate learning, and maintain psychological balance. The memory consolidation function of dreams helps us retain important information while discarding irrelevant details, contributing to efficient learning and adaptation. The emotional processing that occurs during dreaming helps us cope with stress, trauma, and interpersonal challenges, maintaining our emotional stability and resilience. The creative and problem-solving functions of dreams demonstrate how these experiences can contribute to innovation and insight. The unique cognitive state during dreaming, characterized by reduced logical constraints and increased associative thinking, creates conditions that facilitate novel connections and creative solutions. This function may have provided significant evolutionary advantages and continues to contribute to human achievement and adaptation. From an evolutionary perspective, the universal nature of dreaming and the substantial energy costs associated with REM sleep indicate that dreams must provide significant survival advantages. The proposed functions of threat simulation, social rehearsal, cognitive development, and neural maintenance All offer plausible explanations for why natural selection would have preserved and refined our capacity for dreaming. The individual and cultural variations in dreaming patterns highlight the complex interplay between biological mechanisms and personal experience in shaping our dream lives. While the basic mechanisms of dreaming appear to be universal, the content and personal significance of dreams are influenced by our unique experiences, concerns, and cultural backgrounds. This demonstrates that dreams exist at the intersection of biology and meaning, serving both physiological functions and contributing to our sense of identity and understanding of our lives. The practical implications of dream research continue to expand as we develop better understanding of dream functions and mechanisms. Applications in mental health treatment, education, creativity enhancement, and personal development all demonstrate the real-world value of understanding our dream experiences. As sleep tracking technology becomes more sophisticated and accessible, individuals may increasingly be able to optimize their sleep and dreaming patterns for better health and performance. Sleep disorders and their effects on dreaming underscore the importance of healthy sleep patterns for overall well-being. Disruptions to normal dreaming can have significant consequences for memory, emotional regulation, and psychological health, highlighting the need for appropriate diagnosis and treatment of sleep problems. Looking toward the future, dream research continues to evolve with advancing technology and growing scientific understanding. New brain imaging techniques, computational models, and therapeutic approaches promise to deepen our understanding of dreams and expand their practical applications. The intersection of dream research with artificial intelligence and consciousness studies may provide new insights into the nature of consciousness itself. Perhaps most importantly, scientific understanding of dreams does not diminish their wonder or personal significance. Rather, it enhances our appreciation for the remarkable complexity and functionality of the human mind. Dreams represent a unique form of consciousness that allows us to experience virtual realities, process emotions safely, consolidate memories efficiently, and explore creative possibilities. They demonstrate the incredible sophistication of neural processes and the adaptive capabilities that have evolved to support human survival and flourishing. The question of why we dream ultimately reveals the multifaceted nature of human consciousness and the elegant solutions that evolution has developed to support our complex cognitive and emotional needs. Dreams are not mere curiosities or entertainment for the sleeping mind, but are instead fundamental processes that help make us who we are. They connect our past experiences with our present concerns and future possibilities, creating continuity and meaning in our lives even while we sleep. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of dreaming, we gain not only scientific knowledge but also deeper appreciation for the remarkable nature of human consciousness and the intricate processes that support our daily lives. Dreams remind us that even in sleep, our minds remain active, creative, and purposeful, continuously working to help us understand, adapt, and thrive in our complex world. In understanding dreams, we ultimately gain greater understanding of ourselves and the remarkable capabilities of the human brain and mind.